YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy. This video, first and foremost, is not sports related, man. Something I've been talking about for a while. Also, in response to one of my fellow brothers, man, Manbeast Morris. If you're not subscribed to his channel, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. If you like sports, you need to subscribe. Manbeast is one word, and Morris, Manbeast Morris. Subscribe to his channel. He's one of the founders of the DVE crew. One of the two people that inspired me to even start YouTube. Him and 313 Hitman was the two people that inspired me to start a YouTube channel. So let's just talk about, his video first, and then I'll, expound on what happened with my pops, so I can give y'all the full details. First and foremost, depression is a serious thing. It's a very serious matter, man. It's been going on a lot lately with myself and, families and friends, especially coworkers. I have a coworker that had her, her uncle, took his own life on Father's Day the other day. So it is a very, very serious matter. And it is nothing to play with, man. It's absolutely nothing to play with. I feel you, Manbeast. I don't think these YouTubers understand sometimes, we're a little older. We have what they call adulting situations where you have, some real-time bills. Me, I got 4 children, a house, 3 cars. I have real-time bills. And it's easy when you're doing, the financial thing, it's easy for you to fall into depression. Because you feel like you're just paying bills all the time, man. No matter what, something comes out of the blue and it puts you back, and now you got a debt you're trying to pay. So just like that, it can happen. But that leads to other things. Stressed out at work. Your marriage starts to, if it's not strong enough, it'll start to shake a little bit. I don't want to say falter, but shake a little bit, to where, you might have these small little arguments and things like that, man, and that becomes stressful. Depression is serious, man. You will get depressed, and you'll start to think out of your mind, out of your logic. It's definitely something not to play with, man. And it's the reason why I say I can relate to you, because, with my finance situation, man, I got so many bills, it's not even funny. YouTube ain't paying me crap. They're taking money away from creators. That's why you see people with Patreons, including myself, or GoFundMe links on their channel, because YouTube is trash, man. They taking money away from people constantly. Nobody knows how their calculation system work. They pay you what the hell they want to pay you. So let's just be real here. None of us is at 500,000 subscribers. We ain't even at 10. So we're not making no money off YouTube. And to come on here and be able to produce videos on a consistent basis and deal with real life problems is a load. It's a load, man. To pop up, you want to be in people's live streams with them, and you're getting messages, can you do this, can you do that with me? You're going through a lot, and it's understandable, man. But the seriousness about it is you don't want to get to the point to where you contemplating on doing bodily harm to yourself. That's the scary part. I've never been in that part. Probably my belief keeps me from getting to that point. My faith is ridiculously strong, but you do get them symptoms of depression, and I understand where you're coming from, man. Especially my situation, man. On top of the finances, and you got to deal with the marriage, and you got kids, but your parents, watching your parents, go through things like I've been witnessing with my dad, man, is I can't even describe I cannot even describe how agonizing that is. I mean, it's just, man, it is a big load. It's a big load on you. You know, y'all know I just lost my brother last year, unexpectedly last year. And now my pops, you know, got his leg amputated. You know, I'm about to get to the details about the situation that happened a few weeks back. You know, my pop's leg is amputated above the knee now. Yeah, so as I was saying before my alarm clock rudely interrupted me, my pops is now amputated above the knee. They had to go back. The doctor went below the knee, which is only a 60% chance of it healing properly. So what happened was it didn't heal properly, and it ended up getting infected. And the infection got into his bloodstream. So that was another thing I had to deal with, because that was a shaky situation where that could have took my pops up out of here. So, you know, it got in his bloodstream, and they was able to use antibiotics and stuff to get it out of there. And, you know, he started to recover. But then they had to go and amputate the leg above the knee, which is a 90% chance of healing, which the leg is doing good today, as of today. But yeah, you know, he's a leg amputee, so he's transported back and forth to dialysis through Metrolift. Now, yeah, my dad's a kidney patient, for y'all that didn't know. Metrolift transports him. So one day they decided to send a third-party company, and this third-party company was picking my dad up from dialysis and delivering him to the house. Now, what usually happens is they pull up to the house and they get someone to come to the door or to come out and get him and make sure he's secure, because my dad's wheelchair, you know, with him having Medicare through Social Security and Blue Cross Blue Shield, they only gonna cover the minimal type of wheelchair. So it's no harness or nothing to keep him secure or nothing like that. This guy was supposed to, you know, make sure somebody came and secured him. No, not him. This guy decides he's gonna take him out the truck, sit him in the driveway in the wheelchair, then go back into his truck to his cell phone. And police, state troopers. And by doing that, my pops, being weak as he was, fell face forward on the concrete in the driveway. My mom was just getting up to prepare to go get him, and she seen him laying on the ground, and she screamed. When she screamed, my brother came out, and my brother went out that door for blood. And that guy knew my brother was about to come get him, and he jumped in his van and pulled off. Left my pops in the driveway, face first down on the ground, jumped in the van. Shout out, you know, to There Goes Mobby, because yes, we will be suing the shit out of this company. But yeah, in result, my pops end up having a minimal amount of bleeding in the front of his brain, which, you know, it stopped. So, you know, it wasn't nothing life-threatening. Thank, you know, the Most High for that. But yeah, my mom didn't tell me until later on that night while I was at work. She didn't want to tell me at that time, because she knew I would have flew down to the city like Flash. Like Flash. That man, I would have went looking for that man. Like, there's no pulling off and getting away. I would have went looking for that man, or what company, or I'd have been in that company's doorsteps demanding to see this dude. But she talked to me and calmed me down. And yeah, it was just a situation, man. It adds to the stressful type of situations that I have to deal with on a daily basis, man, because you never know. I never know what my mom is calling me for. You know what I'm saying? So when she called, I'm automatically nervous. Now, my mom has torn ligaments in her knee. So it's hard for her to move. She, is in a painful situation right now where she can barely, walk herself. So for her to be, trying to transport him, it doesn't work. It was part of the reason why we had the GoFundMe set up for him to get a wheelchair van so she'll be able to transport him herself. But it's unrealistic for her to do it. And they just got a regular minivan. It's too much because she can't pick him up. She can't lift him. She can barely walk herself. So, and I live all the way out where I live at, and I work nights. So it's just, man, it's just so much. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. But right now, my pops currently is at home. He just got home today. He's at home, eating well, trying to recover. He got his therapist that come, twice a week. They're trying to get him to get some strength and try to get him mobile, man. So that's his current state, man. But I definitely want to thank everybody for the prayers and everything that they were sending, and the concern, man, because it's not an easy thing to deal with. It really is not, man. And, me being a son as close as he is to his pops, to see him sit there suffer is something that you don't want to watch. So, it's hard for me at times to, say, like, man, let me just get up and go up here, and sit in this, sit in the hospital room. It's tough. It's a tough situation. It's not the fact that you don't love your parents, but it's a tough thing to deal with. You don't want to sit there and watch your parents wither. You see what I'm saying? So, my parents are getting older and not getting younger. My pops he's 62. So, yeah, that's the situation, man. So depression is a very serious thing, man. I just want y'all to understand that. You got a couple of people in sports that came out before and said that DeMar DeRozan was one of them. Said they was battling with depression, man. It's a very real scenario. Just when you see somebody doing something on YouTube, just understand behind, the camera, behind closed doors, they have a real life. They have an actual real life. So when you see somebody and, they may, not put a video out as fast as you want them to, that's something that you need to understand. It's real life out here. It's straight real life out here, man. And, you just have to be patient, man. You got to be patient. Trust me, I would love to make more videos than I do. I would love to, take things to the next level with my channel, but equipment costs money and time is costly for me right now. If I wasn't working where I'm working at night, on night shift, anybody work night shift know that you a zombie all the time. Man, I be putting videos out left and right. So y'all see when I do have days off, man, I drop two a day, or something like that, man. But that's the main point of my second YouTube channel. It's called The Royal Family. It's me, my wife, my kids on the picture when you pull it up. We got the channel up, so we'll be producing videos from that now. And these type of videos, vlogs, and these type of videos is what you're going to get on that channel now. So that channel is up and it's ready to go. So me and my wife are getting ready to start producing content. I'll probably produce something as soon as tomorrow. And y'all can get a bird's eye view of what's really going on with my life, and understand where we coming from. So with that being said, that's all I got for y'all, man. Shout out to Manbeast Morris. I love you, brother. Anytime you want to talk, man, just hit me up. Y'all know I'm asleep at a certain time of the day. Anytime past like 3 or 4 o'clock, I should be available, man. So just hit your boy up, man, and and we can talk, man, and get some real serious, real life conversations going. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Appreciate y'all watching and being patient, man. And I'll catch up with y'all guys later.